Hi there, I'm Cullen from CullensABCs.com, and I would like to tell you about this book, The Adventures of Freddie, Spaghetti, and Meatball. It is a super cute book. It is about Freddie Spaghetti and his dog Meatball, which is just fun to talk about with children in itself. Spaghetti and how it would walk, and a dog named Meatball. There's some fun colors, too, in this story that you can talk about as well with children. Talk about the colors that you see and the different types of food we see and what they would taste like. What does a taco taste like? What does a meatball taste like? You can talk about those fun things with children in this book. This book also is about Freddie and his dog Meatball, and they go on this adventure together, and they learn about love and life and friendship. And children can relate to that because that's what they're learning about each day. They're learning about adventure, and they're learning about loving, and they're learning about their life and having a friendship and what that means. And so I think that this book is wonderful for preschoolers in that sense. Now, I do want to tell you that these pages are very well written for the story, but they are very long. And as we know, for preschoolers, their attention span is pretty short, right? So let me tell you a way that you can read this. There's a couple ways. Now, if you have a child that wants to read the whole story, read the whole story. That's awesome. They can have that attention span that's pretty long. Go ahead and do that. But if you have if you're in a classroom setting, a lot of times you just read a little bit of something and then maybe you can't finish the whole story. Okay, so for this book right here, what I would suggest, if you're in a classroom setting and you can't read the whole story, I would suggest reading a couple pages. Say, we're going to read this big kid book together, and I really think you guys can listen and do this. So what we're going to do is we'll read 3 pages and then put a bookmark in. And then we'll come back, open it back up, and read 3 more pages and on to the end of the story, okay? So if you have a theme that you think, oh gosh, this book would fit perfectly in, you know, like a nutrition theme or food or something like that, or maybe you're talking about spaghetti and meatballs or something like that, this book would be fun for that. So make sure that you read bits and pieces of it together. Talk about the colors. Talk about the adventure they're going on. Talk about what they're doing in the beginning of the book, what they think they'll do in the middle of the book, and at the end of the book. It's a really fun way to learn and talk about different things about a story. I hope you enjoy this story, The Adventures of Freddie, Spaghetti, and Meatball. Bye.